The Phoenix Suns have been in a playoff drought for a long time. They didn't make the playoffs despite being 8-0 in the bubble, and in the offseason, they made a win-now move for point guard Chris Paul, who is an experienced point guard who has been through many postseason runs, but never able to win a championship, or even make it. The Suns have been truly lacking a veteran that knows how to win, and in Phoenix, Chris Paul will have one of the best young players in the league, in Devin Booker. And with a big three of Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, and Devin Booker, the Suns find themselves competing this year. So the real question is, will Devin Booker and Chris Paul finally be able to lead the Suns to the playoffs? What's up guys, and welcome back to Hoop City. Today we're talking about the Phoenix Suns and mainly Devin Booker finally making the playoffs. And here's some reasons why the Phoenix Suns could finally make a run in the Western Conference. The biggest glaring difference between this year and last year for the Phoenix Suns is Chris Paul, who even at his older age is still one of the best point guards in the league, who truly demonstrated that last year with his run in the playoffs with the severely underrated Thunder. Chris Paul helped carry the Oklahoma City Thunder to a 7-game series with the Houston Rockets, a team with 2 MVPs on it. However, there seemed to be some dysfunction which spilled over to this season. Last year, the Suns had Ricky Rubio at point guard. Chris Paul is a huge upgrade over him as he can shoot from beyond the arc at a consistent basis and create his own shot. Not to mention the fact that the Suns were a perfect destination for Chris Paul. He can mentor the young duo of DeAndre Ayton and Devin Booker while also having 2 stars that can take some of the load off of him in the future. As a pure player, Chris Paul is a competitor, and it seems that Paul still has a lot left in the tank. If he is capable of leading the 2020 Oklahoma City Thunder to the playoffs, then what will he do with the budding superstar in Devin Booker? The ceiling is very high on this Phoenix Suns team. Chris Paul's leadership in the league is something that he's earned from his admiration from his peers, and his leadership with his play on the court, and challenging his teammates could lead to a playoff seed for the Phoenix Suns. The second reason why is Phoenix young stars are finally starting to put it together. The Suns were already showing potential even before Chris Paul got there. As mentioned before, they went 8-0 in the bubble due to the coaching of Monty Williams and the greatness of Devin Booker. Booker has been a prolific scorer since he entered the league, but now he actually has teammates that can help him post a winning record, instead of scoring 30 on a losing team. Booker is averaging 21.5 points per game during the 2020-2021 season, down from 26.6 points per game last year. That can be attributed to having better teammates and not relying on Booker every night. DeAndre Ayton also looks like a menace on the glass, averaging 13.4 points per game and 11.4 rebounds per game during the 2020-2021 season. Both Booker and Ayton are promising stars and will anchor the Suns for years to come. However, another player is on the rise, and that is Mikal Bridges, who has improved immensely this season. He improved his scoring output from 9.1 points per game to 14 points per game, while also shooting a scorching 45% from 3 on 6 attempts through the start of the season. Bridges is a talented 3-and-D wing with the potential for shot creation. Bridges has sneaky athleticism and can be more than a spot-up shooter. With his development and the continued success of the young Phoenix Suns roster, the Suns have become a spooky team in the Western Conference, and one that could surprise many. And so the answer to if the Suns will make the playoffs is probably. They're certainly on the right path, however the Western Conference is still very difficult. The Suns have an exciting young roster that is full of up-and-comers, and Devin Booker hasn't seen the postseason yet, so he will most likely put a lot of effort into getting there. And with the leadership he showed during the 8-0 run in the bubble, he's finally ready to make a playoff run. So I guess we'll see what happens. But anyways guys, thanks for watching.